Hey Leo, it's Amber here at Persephone's Journey Tarot. I hope that you're very, very well. Happy New Year. This is for you, Leo, for your suns in Leo, for you, moons in Leo, for your Venuses in Leo, ascendant and descendants in Leo. Um, so I'll go ahead and get started. But before I do, thank you so much for everyone's support in 2019, all my new subscribers and my long-term subscribers. I really do appreciate your support and thank you, thank you. I'd also invite you to go to my website, symbolsforliving.com, where you will find lovely candles like this beeswax candle, and other items, normal candles, readings, mugs, and maybe more will be coming, all to do with spirituality and our enhancement on our spiritual journey, anything that brings us back into alignment. That's what I'm about, and that's what I'm going to try my best to provide to everyone on, that visits my store or is a customer of mine. Also just to reiterate, you can also purchase your own reading there as well. You can get 6-month reading, which is pretty good for the first, to kind of start the year off. There's lots of things there that I'm sure that you will appreciate. So yeah, definitely go and check it out if you have the time. Leo, I'll go ahead and get started with you. I mean, to be honest, the overall cards here look very positive, but I must admit, like when I was shuffling and the feelings that I was getting, I kind of felt sad. Like there was a sadness there. We have got the 5 of coins here. So I don't know, maybe it's got something to do with your money. Maybe it's something to do with your self-worth. Maybe you're not feeling that stable at the moment with regards to your, finances or the support that you have around you. Maybe you feel quite lonely, or you just feel downtrodden in some way. I mean, it's not the best way to start out the year, but it looks like you are dealing with maybe some of those emotions. If you've got the 6 of Cups as well for your partner, so they could be missing you a lot. There could be separation here between you, or maybe there's an emotional distance, like, maybe not appreciation, maybe the reciprocity, maybe the flow between you two just isn't really happening, or is stunted in some way or blocked for some of you. Now, otherwise, I do see your partner here having quite a lot of strong feelings for you with the 6 of Cups. This person may very well feel like you're their soulmate, that you probably hold a very dear place in their heart that probably won't go anywhere. The 6 of Cups kind of love means that you've changed this person or they've changed you in a way that it's a change that will probably last forever. So you've definitely made an impact on this person, and I think vice versa. And to be honest, the 6 of Cups kept popping out all the time. Although the Tower card also was popping out, and I'm surprised it isn't here. And I don't even think it's any of the other cards at the base of the deck. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was just letting me know that there's going to be maybe that you're just dealing with a loss, or you're dealing with a change. You are dealing with a radical truth or a big truth that maybe is just shaking up your world in some way. And I see this person being very much in love with you though. They're very, very much in love with you, and they probably miss you if you're apart. They probably want to send you messages. Maybe most of your communication is in messages here as well, with the Princess of Cups being here and what's previously been said. And maybe there is separation here, some sort of separation. But that's just my intuitive kind of feeling. But the cards themselves say this person is wanting to, or is confident in taking the relationship to a more serious place. They want to make some, definite decisions around the commitment level of the relationship. So they want to make sure that, not so much make sure, but they want to make a decision. They understand, I feel here, especially with the Knight of This, that maybe a lot of time has passed, a lot of thinking has been done, but it's time now to make a commitment. It's time now to decide on the direction of the relationship. Will it continue to go into a direction where you know, develop into a serious relationship, or is it going to stay how it is and still some more thinking maybe to be going on, or maybe to separate, to go your own ways? I feel like there's a bit of a challenge here. Like there's, you need to really decide, really think about the best way forward. I feel that's what's happening here with the Six of Swords. It's like we need to think about the best way forward. How do we overcome the obstacles that we've faced, whether that be separation, whether that be issues with compatibility? Do you choose to work through those issues of incompatibility or challenges, or do you decide that, I want to stay how I am. I kind of like being how I am. I don't really want to have to compromise. I don't want to change, or I don't want to put in the work. The night of this is about putting in that work, understanding that results may not come immediately. Especially with the Empress card, it's very much about growing the relationship, investing in the relationship, nurturing it, bringing it to its full potential. So there is this energy here of deciding whether or not maybe to invest in the relationship and to overcome the obstacles. I feel that it's quite possible that you can with the Six of Swords here. Spirit is saying, yeah, you can. The Princess of Wands is saying, yeah, actually, you can let go of a lot of this stuff. There is an opportunity here for you to expand, grow, let go of some of the burdens. It's just all about whether or not you want to do that, whether or not you want to let what you want to let go of. But either way, I feel that there is a burden of some sort, especially when it comes to you. And I feel that you're tired of it. You're tired of this lack of unfulfillment, of only getting half of maybe what you feel, half of the 10 of coins. The instability of the connection. It may feel like, sometimes you're together and then sometimes you're just really good friends that flirt, and sometimes it's a serious relationship. You may feel like there's a bit of flux with regards to the stability, commitment, and sureness of the relationship and where you're going. With the Knight of Discs, usually this is a person who doesn't like to give up on things, who likes to press forward. But also it can be a lot about stagnation, and we do have the Four of Coins here as well. Maybe there is a challenge here in terms of flexibility, opening up, being vulnerable as well. I feel there has been challenges there. But with the Princess of Cups, sorry. We've got the Prince of Cups as well, so maybe Spirit is saying, talk about this card. But anyway, let me just finish what I was saying. The Princess of Cups here does show that there is hesitancy to be vulnerable. There may be issues in their past, or past issues that you've both dealt with, that may cause this person to kind of, keep it just that messaging, to kind of keep a bit of a distance between you. But I feel they feel this pressure to go ahead and make a decision. The Lover's card can feel quite pressured, in itself. So yeah, it's like a pressure to make a decision. And I feel here with the Lover's card as well, it is about changing destiny. It would really bring in a lot of growth. It would bring in the Empress energy. It would then kind of start this cycle of growth between you as you embark on trying to, become a serious long-term couple. I think it will require some sort of compromise, changing, acceptance, letting go of some things, closing some other doors, and really committing to the decision to be together. It's quite serious, I feel, for this person, and maybe you as well. But let's go to the Prince of Cups. So Prince of Cups is saying that, again, This is about taking chances in love, being brave in love, moving forward in love, being enthusiastic about love. A lot of talking, a lot of sweet talking may also be going on. Again, we're looking at messages, communication being really key. And you've even got the Prince of Swords here as well. Change is upon you, definitely. There will be a change, and it will probably start, or a lot of communication will be involved. This is about putting love to the test in a way as well. Putting love to the test, standing by what you believe in. Like, what do you really believe in? Where, would you put your money where your mouth is? That's also a situation. So again, money could be involved here somehow. Maybe it's a case of this person has maybe promised to support you. Maybe there's been promises in the past that you're still, things have been discussed in the past, maybe with regards to promises, maybe about money. And maybe you're saying, we'll put your money where your mouth is if you said you're going to support me in this way, or we're going to invest in this thing together, or you're going to pay half the rent or all the rent. I don't know, whatever. Can this commitment be made? And I think this commitment is more to do with, for this person, if they do that, they're kind of committing to years with you. They're making a commitment to this being long term. And when they don't make this investment or commitment, they maybe don't feel so tied down. They don't feel so committed. So I feel there's really a block there, okay? There's a block here with this person with regards to making a commitment, especially with the Knight of Discs. The Knight of Discs can be someone that, yes, sticks it out to the end, but maybe also doesn't really take much action. They just kind of, they don't say yes or no. They just kind of, they're just there. And they could be talking a good talk. Do you know what I mean? They could be saying all the right things and, oh yeah, I want to be with you, but maybe in action, there's not a lot happening with the Knight of Discs. And it's because they want to really think about it. They're thinking about their long-term goals. They're thinking about what it is that I really, really want. What am I willing to put the time and effort and work into? Now, again, like, it may leave you feeling a bit uncertain and worrisome about what could be. I think you maybe have invested a lot, maybe in this person, maybe time, maybe money you've invested in the situation in this person. But yeah, I think it is a case of doing, putting your money where your mouth is. If there is something that you believe in, or something that you really think is true, then it's a case of taking action on that in some way for you. So whatever your beliefs are, whatever you've been saying you're going to do, or just generally whatever you believe in, what you've been saying, it's like you need to kind of stand by whatever you've said here. This could be related to feelings, to love. Maybe you said that you are ready for a relationship. You are ready for this deep emotional connection. You are maybe ready to be a wife. The Queen of Cups can be a wife, a mother. To really fall into your kind of heart space, to really, I think you really believe in this relationship, okay? And you really, like, on paper, maybe it just looks like it really makes sense. You really are convinced, I feel, of the relationship. And I think you really love this person with the Queen of Cups and the Prince of Cups. You may be slightly over emotional though with the Queen of Cups. That can be the case. And maybe you keep a lot of these things hidden as well. Maybe you keep a lot of your emotions behind closed doors. Maybe you're more observant and receptive than really taking action. Maybe you've been very patient as well. The Queen of Cups can be very patient, you know. But there is a lot of love here, I feel, from both sides. And I think you want to just make progress with the relationship. You just want things to move forward. You may even as well do something, say something, give something to this person, you know, to show how you feel. You know, maybe there'll be a romantic gesture that you give to this person to maybe prove your commitment, or vice versa. You could be receiving a gift. This person may be quite concerned with reciprocity as well in terms of gift giving or time, commitment. Reciprocity may be quite important. You know, that true feeling of a soulmate connection is quite important, I think, to this person. They want it to be real, realer than real, really real. You know, they want that deep emotional connection. They want that. They want something really genuine. And I think until they get that, they're not really willing to compromise, I feel. As much as they might like you, as much as they might love you, if they don't feel that there's a reciprocity, they're holding back a little bit here. They may entertain it lightly, like talk, go out for drinks, you know, but yeah, it might stop there if they're not convinced that you're meeting them halfway, that there's not this reciprocity here. But I think you do really love them. And that might be a frustration for you here as well. That maybe you're trying every way to tell them in so many ways. You know, maybe through action, through your gestures, your romantic gestures, sweet words, or maybe putting your money where your mouth is, and you're speaking about your sorry about that, my computer decided to give me an update. But yeah, standing by your truth as well. You know, maybe you've been trying hard, and we have got the Magus card here, the Magician, which talks about creating your own reality. So I can see that you are, this is a month where you're going to be putting in effort, I think, into the relationship to try to create your desired outcome. So I feel like you're putting in a lot of work here, and this person is more introverted. Underneath it all, you really love them. Now, in terms of advice, we've got the Lust card, the Power card, the Science card, and the Empress card. That's the Strength card, the Four of Coins, the Six of Swords, and the Empress. Yes. So we've got the Queen of Hearts, really. Well, she's more than the Queen of Hearts. She's the Empress of Love, you know, and the Divine Feminine. I think that's such a beautiful energy, and I do see growth here for you. The advice here may be to, you know, stay grounded as much as you can. Self-love is going to be really important. It's also here as a reminder to let you know that if you are feeling as if this person is pulling away, pulling back, not putting much action in, you know, kind of halfway in, halfway out, if you kind of feel that way, then I feel that you should rely a lot on your own comforts. It's about kind of searching within for validation, searching within for that feeling of value, for that feeling and confirmation, you know, of your worthiness to be loved. This is, you know, the Empress card. The Empress does not look without, you know, her surroundings are a reflection of her own self-respect, of her own self-love, of her own desires and priorities. But it is about unconditional love as well. So maybe you also need to forgive yourself as well. If this person does say, no, I don't think I can do this, you are to, like I said, look within. Look within for, dig deep and stay grounded. Invest in yourself, focus on yourself, love yourself, and show yourself some unconditional love. Okay, so there is this energy here as well that I'm picking up of, release, self-love, and forgiveness, possibly as well for a lot of you. However, I also want to mention this Knight of Discs actually is the King of Discs in other decks. Although he's depicted as a knight in this deck, there's no kings in this deck, period. I don't know. The author, the creator just decided that. I guess boys will always be boys, I don't know, but he just has not put any kings in. There's queens, there's the emperor, yes, but it only goes up to a knight. I guess, yeah, I mean, but that being said, this is really taking the place. It still has the same classic tarot cards and numbers and things like that. So it wasn't like, this person's put the princes as the knights. So the knights and the kings still exist. They just got different names. They're called a knight. But anyway, it's actually the king of coins, king of pentacles, king of discs. So away from how it's depicted, the actual traditional meaning for the card would be someone that is very focused on their money, is very, very focused on their money. And for them, it may be a choice between their work and you, their work and love. Maybe they're trying to marry the two together. Maybe they're not wanting to compromise. They're not wanting to really have to make a choice. But I think the pressure is on them to make a choice. Yeah, I think they really do love you. They really do care about you. I think, like I said, you've made an impact that if you were to leave their life, I feel that they would definitely feel that loss. And I think that's where they're at. They're like, I don't know if I've made this commitment, but I don't know if I can live without this person either. Six of Swords just also suggests that there will be positive movement. Maybe, I think that also the Prince of Cups, I think you're being advised here to be expressive in your emotion, to let this person know how you feel. Obviously, not chase them down. I'm not saying that, but to be sweet in your communication, to also kind of be wise in your communication when it comes to your romantic expression to this person. To just show your love. Maybe in the past you've been very logical about things. I feel that the advice here is in order to move forward, this reciprocity, this balance issue is important. We've got balance in both of these cards. So this whole give and take thing is important. This person needs to feel that you're in this as deep as they are, maybe as well. And it will take some discussion, but there will be movement forward. Solutions will be found. You're going to figure this out. I think together as a couple, you're going to figure this out, and you may move on from this. I think if it's not just a case of figuring it out and figuring out a solution and being able to move forward, you'll at least be able to see clearly what the blockages are, and then make a decision from that. Definitely from your partner's point of view as well. And I think maybe most of the problem here is, again, it's just this Prince of Cups energy. It's not like it's a problem, but you may need to maybe balance. Maybe you're being too forward. The Prince of Swords is someone who just kind of rushes in and says what they want to say, and they don't care the fact that you were in a meeting. They just had to say what they had to say, or they don't mind interrupting. It's quite an intrusive energy, the Prince of Swords. So it could be that maybe there needs to be some balance brought in terms of how you're communicating with this person, to maybe come from a more patient place, Maybe not to be so demanding or to be so opinionated, but to hear about what it is that they need, their concerns, and a lot of loving kind of pillow talk, I think, will really aid things. It's just bringing in that warmth, especially if they are the king of coins. This person probably is a very sensual person and is very tactile, but doesn't maybe have a lot of that in their life. Maybe, the Knight of Discs is someone who maybe is doing very well financially, often has people asking them for things, asking them for money, ask them to invest in this project. They are known for their success in money matters. So they may really be missing a lot of the more emotional and the unconditional love from somebody else, as much as they really want it, I feel, because it's a big decision. It's not a small thing. It's not like, I know I don't want that. It's like, I really, really want this, but can I really do it? So they're quite a thinker, I think, as well. This person doesn't make decisions very easily. So we've got the Four of Coins as well. So it could also be a Libra or a Gemini that you're dealing with as well, quite easily. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. They're all quite prominent here. So we've got the Four of Coins as well, which again, I think is talking about this blockage. Yeah. So I think that you really love them, they really love you. Or, they want to, I think, move forward with you anyway, but they're scared. They're scared of letting down these walls. Again, this is Capricorn energy, so you could be dealing with a Capricorn or an Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus person as well. That is kind of very blocked off, very immovable, or very hard, very hard to. That's just not a very flexible person. But there is a need here, I think, for a certain amount of certainty, predictability, groundedness. Okay, so the Four of Coins can talk about, again, being grounded. Balance again is brought in. So yeah, I just think that there seems to be a need for balance. I think that you're the Queen of Cups and they're the Prince of Cups. So it's almost two very different levels of emotion. This is a hesitant, I don't know, maybe even a bit fearful, not terribly fearful, but hesitant, explorative, seeing what's going to happen, not really having a huge expectation, but still hoping for the best, still believing in love, but it's still very tentative. But the Queen of Cups is like full on, like she's fully in love, like fully. So I feel that there needs to be some balance brought in here. Okay, this person needs to come forward, I think, and do a bit more. Although with the Prince of Cups here as well, keep things sweet in communication, Yeah, there is an issue here. I think this is letting you know that the issue is this person's holding maybe onto their money or holding onto their time. They don't really want to let people in. They don't want they don't want to mess up their balance. They don't want to, I feel that they feel they've got a lot to protect. There's a lot for them to protect here. Maybe it's their family. They may feel they've built up a very successful life and family. And they're very hesitant about who they let in. It takes some time, I think, to let them in. Unconditional love, sweet talk, I think, is going to be part of the key. Understanding, listening to them, saying all the right things as well to maybe encourage them to feel comfortable. And also maybe let them know that you really believe in love. You really are wanting to take this journey, and that you have a lot of faith in that you think it will have a positive outcome. They maybe need that reassurance as well that you are in this as much as they are probably, they're going to be. you know. But yeah, unconditional love I think is key. So then we've got the lust card as well. So yeah, there's obviously a lot of passion between you two. Most definitely. A lot of passion, a lot of sexual attraction. It could also be that this is what also really holds them to you is their strong sexual attraction to you, or that real feeling of you being a soulmate and not feeling they can't resist you. Um, yeah, I feel sex, and even further than sex, it's like it's not just Leo like sex. It's like Pluto like sex. It's like Scorpio energy. It's very deep, maybe a little dark, or very moving, life changing kind of sex. It's very soulful, almost a spiritual sexual reunion. Maybe like um, tantric. You know, okay. So I feel that that's what's kind of also a strong pull between you two. And this person, I think, is probably finding it very, very hard to resist you. Or maybe this is vice versa, but I feel you're more loving. And I feel it's more them that's got this kind of like, especially with the king of this, it's like very sensual, very touchy feely, affectionate, like very physical, I think you're more emotional, to be honest, and intellectual. Um, There could also be blocks here, though, with regards to actually getting together. Like I said, I feel there could be a distance because you seem to feel alone. Now, the Five of Coins can also be where you feel alone, but you feel supported with maybe one particular person. That maybe everything around in your life is like a struggle, but this person just makes it sweet. This person lets you know that they're going to hold your hand through this as well. So again, this unconditional love is important. This person needs to know that maybe you need to know that, through thick and thin, through the hard times, will you be there? That's also a question. So again, unconditional love, I think, is going to be very much the deciding factor on, you know, this person's decision, on whether or not they want to move things forward. I think you want to. I think you want to just take a chance. I think you're just like, let's just do it. Like, what are we, like, I'm sure I'm in love. I'm the Queen of Cups, and then this person's like, oh, well, it's a big decision. I've got this to think about, but definitely a strong sexual attraction here, maybe between the both of you as well. It could be, completely mutual. Um, and yeah, strong attraction here. A lot of lust maybe in the relationship too. Maybe that part of the situation is cool, but it's like the emotional aspects now, like the actual love, you know, how serious or how deep is that, you know? Um, so we've got the Princess of Discs as the outcome, as I've said. So there will be, I think, as a result of this month, a letting go, a kind of embarking on something new, an optimism, and effectively kind of a movement forward, a taking of risks, being explorative, allowing your curiosity to get the better of you. So really, it is a challenge of sometimes we can overthink things where we think about every single possibility, and then we go ahead and make a calculated decision as to what we're going to do. That's more the Princess of Swords, or even the Knight of Discs. But the Princess of Wands is like, no, I just really like this. I just really like you. I just think you're intriguing. I just want to get to know you. It's like maybe this month you're being asked as well to appreciate any sort of opportunity, I guess, to move the relationship forward, to not feel that you have to have it all just now. It's more about taking small steps, still kind of exploring. But I mean, it is good news. It does talk about good news as well. So again, I feel like you will be getting good news. I feel this person will most likely. I mean, like I said, the cards don't really look bad, but I did get this emotional feeling, and the Queen of Cups is here. So, yeah, I think that you will most likely get a positive outcome. But there are challenges that you're facing this month with regards to this person being a bit blocked off, with regards to their emotions and opening up emotionally. It is a big decision for them. They do really want to know, I think, about the your true feelings. Maybe they maybe in the past you've been quite you know Prince of Swords, just matter of fact about things, you know, just matter of fact. Again, sex can be quite matter of fact. It's maybe more mechanical. Whereas, like, I mean, sex is a very deep thing, yes, but without the love, it's just superficial, right? It doesn't really mean anything. I think this person wants everything. And if they are doing well successfully in their life, they're probably used to having the best of everything, or having everything, having the best, not compromising, not having to compromise, on quality or things. They want quality, they want something that's kosher, that's what I'm getting here. So, yeah, I mean, I feel that you will be getting good news. I feel there will be movement forward. Sex is definitely on the cards. The Princess of Wands, and the other cards that I hear. So yeah, I see this person probably getting back to you with quite a positive message, of wanting to go ahead and have some fun, and not take things so seriously, to put down some of the burdens of overthinking, and just to go ahead and make that commitment. And the Knight of Discs, or the King of Discs, really, in this deck, does talk about that commitment, does talk about wanting to be a husband, wanting to kind of look after their wife. They may also see you as very beautiful, you know. They may see you as the total package in a lot of ways as well. So this could also be making it difficult. Maybe, like I said, it could be more about money that they're concerned about. Maybe they're focused on their career, and it's a choice between you and career. They could be at a pivotal point in their career, or you know, having to spend a lot of time there. But yeah, I do think they do find you very beautiful. They do see you, I think, as the full package. Um, so yeah, I feel like it's really positive, actually, and you will be getting a positive message here. So we've also got the Magus card that I've said. We've got the Emperor. Okay, the Emperor and the Empress and the Devil card. So yeah, there is this, and then the Ten of Swords as well. But I'm only going to go, and the Ten of Coins. Ooh, and the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is always good to see with the Ten of Swords. So yeah, there will be a breakthrough here. There will be a breakthrough. There will be an enlightenment. Conversation, communication is going to be important. Okay, keep it sweet, but don't be overbearing. Focus on solutions and unconditional love. Okay. So with the Devil card, I can't put this up. With the Devil card here, yeah, it's showing that there is probably quite and the Lovers card, and the Empress, and the Emperor. Magus card. Yeah. So I feel like this is a divine union. I feel like it's a karmic connection, and I feel like it's one that, yeah, this person, you're not going to be able to let go of each other. It's going to be very hard to let go of each other. Okay, you are a good match. You are compatible. This person is focused on work. I think there is this possible issue where they are focused on work a lot, and maybe the sex has really caught them. Maybe sex is very important to them as well. Okay, but they also realize they're wise enough, I think, to know it's about love. They want the full package. It's the Emperor. They want the full package. So it could be a Capricorn, Aries, Sagittarius, Taurus that you're dealing with now as well. And the Devil card again talks about, a total connection. It's like an addiction, even an obsession, maybe with you. I think this person could possibly be quite obsessed with you, or very, very into you. Like, you have their attention a lot. And I think it maybe even scares them a little bit for them to be so like, oh, I don't know, you know. But you have to practice unconditional love to yourself as well, while they're kind of maybe taking their time away. And then we've got the Magus card, as I've said. So yeah, we are looking at you. Overall, this is about manifestations. This could have been a long time coming. It's very much about, you're going to be learning about this month, communication being key. What you say is going to have a lasting effect. It can make the situation into whatever. It's like you maybe need to speak things into existence as well. With the Magus card, you need to really bring in this manifestation energy that you have here. Okay, the Prince of Cups could be representative of that, especially with the Queen of Cups. To speak things into existence, to speak of a positive future as well, to remain positive, sweet talk. Okay, that's important. That message has come through quite poignantly. So yeah, it's about manifestation this month. And what is it that you can manifest? I think a lot of power you do have a lot of power and influence in this situation. So we've got friendship and dating queen. I'm going to pull a few more cards and then that'll be the end of the reading. Sorry it's gone on for so long. So let's pull some cards for Leo for January 2020. Their love life. Yeah, so could be dealing with a Libra. Okay, so I've got a not for you at the base of the deck. So maybe for some of you, it is about a decision about what is not for you. Maybe for this person deciding what is not for you, etc. So I think there's a lot of deciding going on, a lot of figuring out what it is that people really want in this situation. So friendship is important. Building this understanding between you two. Friendship is more about that platonic love, which should probably be more akin to maybe an unconditional love. You know, a friendship is where like you see each other on your best days and your worst days, and you still love and care for each other, and still, you know, there regardless. You've always got each other's back. So I think this friendship may be very important to this person as well. And dating queen. So there could be gifts coming your way as well. You could be getting a lot of gifts from this person. Or this also talks about self-love for me as well. I feel that it's also saying that this is also representing the Empress energy. And it's what you radiate, manifestation and the Magician card. What you radiate is what you draw to you. If you have a sense of self-love, inner balance, inner peace, respect, ambition, I don't know, all of those positive qualities of celebrating yourself, I feel it will draw in that kind of energy. You know, that kind of energy will attract those kind of things, you know, from people. It will draw out that from your environment towards you. So yeah, I think that's important as well. Don't be a wallflower. Don't get depressed or start making yourself smaller. That's not the way forward with the Magician card. You're going to have to keep it at this keep the momentum going basically within yourself with regards to self-love, validation, all those things. And it will be attracted to you, as you can see here. There's you know, people, she's attracting gifts to her with all this kind of radiant red energy that she has. So yeah, always make sure you're looking good, feeling good, smelling good, sounding good, all those things. It's all about the vibration, okay? This month you'll be attracting what you are, okay? So yeah, there's building blocks here. So maybe it's been a long time coming. You've probably put a lot of work into things already. This is maybe a time in the relationship where you are laying foundations as well. You may very much feel that way. Again, building blocks talks about your own self-esteem, celebrating yourself, building yourself up. So there is this thing about you building yourself up, putting in the work, laying a foundation in this relationship. And then we've got orphaned and bereaved. So if you are feeling orphaned, so yeah, you may be dealing with, and then we've got, to be fair, a decision. So you may be dealing with this person just taking their time on a decision, trying to be fair, trying to make the right choice, and all this time you're feeling neglected. You're being asked to breathe through this. Okay? Breathe through it. Remain positive. It's all part of the process. You're building blocks at the moment. This could have been brought to you, this situation could have been brought to you for you to gain more strength within in terms of your self-love and to solidify that a bit more. But yeah, I can see here that a decision will be made and you will likely be receiving good news, okay? So let me just go ahead and pull one more card just to clarify for Leo. Okay, so I've got, to be fair, I have the Queen of Cups. So, yeah, it's a lot to do with love here. I think this person does actually really love you. And again, this unconditional love, true love, is what's most important. This is going to be the deciding factor for this person. You know, is it really love? Can this person be my wife, or can I be this person's wife? And really weighing things up. Your partner's really weighing things up, and they're looking at love. They maybe even slightly idealize love. They're making love the priority here in so many ways, and all they're focused on is this really love? Can I really show my true self to this person? Can I receive unconditional love from this person? Can I provide unconditional love for this person? Is unconditional love here? You know, is true love here or is it not? And that's how they're making their decision. So yeah, that's the reading, my lovely Leos. Good luck. No tears. Stay positive. Build yourself up. Let's pull a card actually for building blocks. See, I'll be here all day, honestly. All right, let's try building blocks and see what's going on here for building blocks for Leo. Okay, so I've got the Page of Swords coming out again, and that came out with the Queen of Cups before. So this does talk about communication, truth, honesty, getting to the bottom of things, investigating. But I feel this is about a renewal, maybe in the way that you communicate. Maybe you're being asked here also to ask more questions as well, to ignite new thought in somebody else, in this person, maybe introducing new ways of thinking, new thought as well. So yeah, that's the reading. I really love you. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll speak to you next time. I love you again. All right, bye.